What's up, guys? It's Mohican.
And Bree, welcome to Mohican RC.
What do we have today, Bree?
A new car from WLToys.
That's right. The 1/12 scale 124020 RC car. WLToys has kind of disappeared. They were really popular and then disappeared, but have now reappeared. All right, guys. This is WLToys' version of the on-road car. Once again, Bree has not seen what's inside. This is a brand new product, so I don't have a lot of information on it, but I did go ahead and purchase it because I wanted to see what it was about. Ooh. First things first, we do have our manual here. The USB charger, looks like a screwdriver here, wheel hex, your standard stuff. But let's get what we really want to see out here.
Which is the controller.
All right, guys. Finally got the straps off of this thing. Let's get it out here. There we go. Bree, first thoughts?
I like it. It's a little wild. It's a little scary.
I like the color scheme. Color scheme actually looks cool.
That's cool.
All right. Unfortunately, Bree's not going to be able to do her favorite part here because it does not have any wrapping over it.
Boo.
Tires do feel okay.
They feel deflated.
Yeah, I think
That's just how the tire is.
yeah, we're gonna have to see. I mean, doesn't, like you said, it doesn't feel like there's a foam in here, but we'll see how that works. Bree, you want to show them the remote?
Well, this is the best part, but it's amazing. I like this one because it's shiny. And it's blue. My favorite color.
Let me put it in my hand here and see.
Vroom vroom.
Yeah, I mean, it's not the best plastics in the world, but it does feel good in the hand. How does it feel in your hand?
I like it.
You know,
This
once
is my
again,
car.
I do like the foam wheel.
Don't all of them have foam wheels?
No, not all of them do. A lot of the Dumbo RCs don't come with a foam wheel. I do the honors.
Oh. That was not cool.
We'll just unconnect that there.
Wires.
Yeah, looks like there's plenty of wires underneath this thing. Nice light controller. Looks like we got functional headlights, functional taillights here, and looks like some LEDs on the inside here. So it should look pretty cool once we get the batteries in this thing. Does have a nice little skid plate on top. A little bit of a roll bar. The plastics itself actually do feel really stiff. Does have a brushless motor. Looks like yeah, an independent ESC. Receiver is here. Aluminum center drive shaft. Diffs feel pretty good. For a street car, I'd like to have the shocks a little bit stiffer, but not terrible. Yeah, some So some good aluminum parts on here. So far I like it. I mean, nice. It's a composite, but it has a carbon fiber look to the splitter here, as well as the side rails here, and the diffuser. So kind of a nice touch. It is all Phillips hardware, so that is a little disappointing. So far, it's impressive.
Yeah. I have one thing to say. If you get this car, careful of all the wires when you open the lid.
As you guys can see here,
I think the tires are deflated.
no, the tires, I don't think the tires are terrible, but there is a lot of bounce here. I would have liked to see a little bit of, little less bounce there. One of the things I wanted to do is compare it to another on-road car. Bree, do you want to grab the infraction there?
And this is the car I thought it looked like, too. That's what it reminds me of.
So we'll give you a quick size comparison. This is the 1/10 scale infraction, and here is the 1/12 scale.
I already noticed something. These tires aren't deflated.
Yeah, these are a little bit nicer tire.
Doesn't go down as much as this one.
Yeah, and you can kind of see that the shocks are a little stiffer, kind of like I said.
This one's bigger, though, so it can be different.
Let's give you a side view here, guys, so you guys can kind of see. I don't know. I would have thought it would have been a little bit bigger if we're comparing the two sizes. You know, here's the rear wheels. Not terrible though. I mean, definitely not bad. Let's here's a 1/14 scale. Let's grab this one and see how that compares. This one is the Moxlin short course truck. And yeah, guys, I mean,
Also, this one's going to look a little taller because it has taller wheels, too. But
let's kind of show you this way of it too. Definitely real skinny here. You know, wish it would have been a little bit wider, but I'm going to say it's more like a 1/14 scale than a 1/12 scale. But I'm not too upset with it though. I mean, I obviously knew it was going to be a little bit smaller than the 1/10 scale.
I also would say, out of all three of those cars, that this one has the coolest body.
Yeah, I do like that body. I mean, it is cool looking, nice and shiny. There is, you know, a little plasticky up front, but all in all, I like the guys inside. You know, we got two little dudes inside there. It's saying it's only 2S compatible. I think we're going to test that. I don't see why it would only be 2S compatible. You know, it does have a 35 amp ESC. I've driven other cars that have had that same ESC on 3S. So worst that can happen is ESC blows up on us. But we're definitely going to try it. We're going to give it a whirl. I will do that so you don't have to.
See you guys there.
Hey guys, this is 2S. There's full power. That's a good pull. All right, let's bring it back here and see what she did. Once again, this is on the stock battery, 2200 milliamp, 2S. All right, let's stop. Read. Once again, we're on kilometers. All right, read. 38 miles an hour, guys. I'm gonna say I'm very impressed out of the box. I will say it could be a little wider. Let's see a couple times it tries to hop up in the air. I think it goes a little wider, so that would help it. So far, I don't know, I think it's kind of fun though. Tumbled, but landed on its wheels. I don't know, is it too soon to put 3S in this thing yet? All right, that's what we're gonna do. Put a 2200 milliamp 3S battery in here. There you go, guys. 2200 milliamp 3S. It turns on. Track. Start. 3S. No smoke yet. There we go. Full power. Whoa, I don't know what she hit there. Let's give it one more pull here. Hopefully she doesn't blow up on us. That was a good pull. All right, let's bring her in. Really wobbly. I don't know what that is. But, stop. Read. 52 miles an hour, guys. That is awesome. 52. 50 miles an hour on such a little car. That's pretty sweet. First pass on the 3S was a success. Kind of looks like the toe is in on the back. So guys, it's safe to say. Now I haven't hit full power a ton, but it is handling 3S. Oh. See that, guys? I don't think there's hardly any fluid on the inside there. I mean, I don't know if you guys can see this. Look at this. See, there's the back. So definitely going to have to look at that front diff. I don't think that front diff is doing very well. I was going to try it over in the gravel, but it's struggling on the little bit of pebbles there are here on this asphalt. All right, guys, we're back and we're ready to do Bree's favorite part of all of the video. As much as she loves driving, she really, really does enjoy rating these. So, Bree?
First impressions. We're going to do first impressions first.
All right. Do you want me to go or do you want to start?
You can go.
All right. First impressions, I honestly was surprised. I do like the body style on it. So look-wise, it looked really, really good. I felt like it's a little bit smaller than a 1/12 scale. I would say that it's closer to a 1/14 scale. And I didn't really like how skinny it was. I didn't know how that would translate out into the field. But overall, I think the first impressions on it, I'm going to give it let's give it a 3.
Okay. I'm going to give it, I think, a 4 because I really liked the design on it. I think that's really cool. And I just think it's cool. And it's nice.
Okay. All right, quality. This one's going to be tough. I am going to be harsh on it. It has a serious bad delay with the ESC. I've seen other YouTubers that have reviewed this actually lose power and it's smashed. It's an extremely fast car for what it is. You just can't have ESC issues. It's just, I'm sorry, that's just unacceptable. So I think in quality, the body's not per se the best. The plastic parts inside aren't the best, and it doesn't have hex hardware, which you know me, I'm a big fan of the hex hardware. So for quality, I'm going to only give it a 2.
I'm gonna give it a 0.
Definitely,
Actually, 0.5.
Okay. Ease of driving. Once again, I'm going to say because of how skinny it is, it's not the easiest to drive. Was it fun? Absolutely. But in terms of driving it, I felt like you got to be a little bit better, a little bit more seasoned to drive it. So for ease of driving, I'm going to give it another 2.
I'm going to give it a harsh rating because it was hard to drive. But I'm going to give it
Really?
Yeah.
Durability. Now, I will say nothing did break on here, but one thing, Look at this, guys. It's supposed to have a front diff and a rear diff. You can see the rear is still okay. I did take it apart, did look inside at it. The diff had 0 grease. It's not a sealed diff, but it had 0 grease in the front. And shame on me, because typically I would take this all apart before I take it out there. But when doing these reviews, I just like to show you exactly how it is out of the box. So durability on it, I'm going to say, you know, it's fairly durable, but I think there's a lot of parts in it that are not as great. So I'm going to only give it a 3 for durability.
That's really sad. 1 point.
It didn't break, so I mean,
2.99.
value for the money. Would you purchase it? Once again, I'm going to tell you the value for the money. Bree's going to say, would she purchase it? With what I said before, with the issues with the ESC, and it's I think I paid $113 for this car. Not badly priced, I don't think, but with the issues of people complaining about it cutting out, I didn't have the cutout, but I definitely did have the delay with the ESC, which also caused some issues, especially when you're doing 40 miles an hour. But yeah, I'm gonna say value for the money. I'm only going to give it a 2. I really feel that there's a lot of better products out there for the money. And yeah, I mean, definitely a 2.
So I like the body on it. It's like really pretty designed and like has a lot of details in it. And I really like that. It has details. But it was hard to drive, and I'm not a very good driver sometimes. I like to crash, but I think I'm gonna give it a 1.67.
Speed. Now, guys, out of the box, it was, I want to say 38 miles an hour. So on a 2S, absolutely great speed. I did throw a 3S in it, and a 3S, it hit 50 miles an hour, which is insane speed for something this size. So for speed, I'm actually going to give it a 4.5.
The speed was very fast. So I'm gonna give it a 4.72.
All right, okay. Fun factor. As I said before, you know, assuming you fix the ESC on it, I think you can have a lot of fun with it. It was a lot of fun. It's quick. On the pavement, it slid around really nice. I'm going to say the fun factor, I'm going to go with a 3.75 for the fun factor.
The fun factor was fun, kind of. So I'm gonna give it a 2.30.
All right, extras. Came with your standard stuff. I don't feel like there was anything to write home about with the extras. I don't think I would normally say the lighting module in it would probably be considered an extra, but the lights, guys, it's just not exciting. It's really not. When you press the trigger, the headlights do turn on. Otherwise, they kind of like flash in and out. In the back here, the taillights don't work when you hit the brakes. They do have the LEDs here. they really missed their opportunity on this. I really think they had a really good chance. So the extras for me, it did come with a 2200 milliamp LiPo battery, which I liked. But the extras for me, I'm gonna once again probably go with a 2. I just really don't think there was anything special for even at this lower price.
This is my answer. 0.00001.
Okay.
There was like nothing extra, and I don't like that. So.
Support. I will say I did not reach out to WLToys. I know I know AliExpress will take care of you, but I support on this I think is going to be very low. I really truly do. So I'm going to probably give it only a 2 for support, and the only reason I'm doing that is because of AliExpress. I really think AliExpress takes care of their customers. So otherwise it would, as far as WLToys on this particular model, I would probably have to give it a 0. But I'm giving it a 2 just because of AliExpress.
I don't really know much about their support, and there wasn't really like anything we had to contact them for, I don't think. So I'm just gonna give it a 3.029.
Okay. All right. Personal. Guys, I'm going to say absolutely I do not recommend this vehicle. If you are looking at purchasing this vehicle, I would look elsewhere. I really hate to say that about any vehicle, but there are known problems. My personal opinion, it feels like WLToys had a bunch of spare parts laying around and they decided to create Frankenstein. I mean, that's probably what we should call it, Frankenstein. I really truly believe that, besides the body, everything else is just parts off of old vehicles and whatnot. Kind of give you a little bit of an example here. If you look inside, it's very similar to a lot of the other cars that they have. Kind of a random purple center drive shaft. The light blue brushless motor here. It just looks like a mishmash of parts that they put together. I really truly don't think that they did a lot of research or a lot of thought about this. I feel like they just grabbed parts, put it together, and here you go. Here's your car. So personally, I'm going to give this car a 1. I would advise everybody to stay away from this vehicle. If you have purchased it, or you do want to purchase it, just keep in mind that you're going to have to do some upgrades. Immediately do the ESC. Immediately just basically fix the parts that need to be fixed. The diffs on it. I don't know. Maybe throwing grease in there might have helped it. The front diff on this one is completely blown out. And I really didn't drive it a lot. I will say that, I was on 3S. So, I mean, that does take a little bit more. But, yeah, I mean, that's kind of where we're at with this car. And, I hate to say it, WLToys has been a great company, but they truly missed the mark on this one.
My answer is 2.999 because it's a good car, kind of, but it does have some bad sides. Most of it is for the design and that detail.
Yeah.
I really like that.
No, I really think that there's some potential here. I agree with you. I know you like the smaller cars. that kind of fits your bill. But if they had working headlights, you know, the angel eye headlights, I mean, come on, make them work, make them operate like they're supposed to, and you know, make the brake lights work. I really feel that they missed out on some huge opportunities. And I know a lot of people are going to say, well, it's just another infraction clone. Yes, but it's infraction is a great car, or a great truck, I should say. It is really, really good. And you know, there are some clones out there that are awesome, but I do like the smaller scale. There is, you know, not that smaller scale. So I really felt that this could have fit a niche. And to call it new here in 2025, I don't know. It feels to me like uh, this is not definitely a 2025 car. So,
Okay, now we're gonna add it up. I'm gonna do the math on my board, and my dad's gonna use the calculator.
all right.
See you in a minute.
Why does this look like some Goodwill Hunting going on here? I know you don't know the movie. Sorry. It's a movie. He's like the math magician, math whiz.
Oh.
Did you bring your phone?
All right, guys, we are back with the grand total, which is 47.45901. Or you could just say 47 and just skip all that, but
yeah, 47.45901. Definitely a very low rating, and this is one of the cards that I do feel that maybe this rating is a little too high for. But yeah,
how is it too high?
I really don't recommend this car. So, all right, guys, that's a wrap on another one here. So, thanks for watching.
Bye, Mohicans.